I'm not denying. The only thing that I'm saying is that I wasn't aware of serious
Uganda bemibeli bathi le nkqubo ibonakala ngathi xhasa kakhulu abemi bangaphandle.
What is Ramaphosa saying? Is he protecting us or protecting these people? Khona manje utheni the people abathengisa also ama-school amayadi ama-school uthe mabastoke bangathengisi and those people are South Africans. Uthi bangathengisi badle igi and yet unika ama-foreigners ukuthi bazoregistera within 21 days. Usosayidini lakalani?
How can you register these people in our country whereas China was afraid of ayenze lento le? And at the very same time nala khona la sikhona la ABC abantu bayaregisterwa yiwo ama-workers wala ngendlela eyobuhloli.
Kusenjalo jongene nezimali kwiphondo laseGauteng umnumzana Lebogang Maile ebebamba inkomfa nonondaba namhlanje nalapho abalule izinto urhulumente weliphondo azakuzenza uqinisekisa ukuba izibhava shops ziyayilandela imithetho ingakumbi ekulandelweni kwemithetho yezempilo.
The registration process has been simplified to ensure that business owners are not consumed in red tape while simultaneously ensuring that compliance is achieved.
Ukanti Maile uthi bazaqinisa ukhuseleko kumaziko okubhalisa izibhava shops.
Sizawukhuluma no-commissioner wamapolisa la e-provincini ukuthi amaphoyisa basize ngokuthi kungabi ne-interruption kuma-registration centers. Siyazi ukuthi iy'nkinga ziningi futhi kunabanye abantu bala ekhaya eSouth Africa baregisterela abantu abaphuma ngaphandle.
Abahlali bathi akukho namnye ummi wangaphandle ozokubhalisa ishishini lakhe kwezi ofisi zaseSoweto njengoko ezi ofisi ziyimisile lenkqubo kuza kubonakala ngomso ukuba ziza kuvulwa kwisini na. Kwindaba zethu kuChannel 163 noziphathela iNewsroom Africa ndingulumka Bhekindawo.
Nakele iphaza mina elithatha abantu nibanikeza indawo yokuthi abazodayisa emzini. Hayi kuzofana thini yocabangisisa ukuthi yiphela indlela enizoyisebenzisa. Ngoba sonke isiphaza esikhona la elokushini kuzofana kube isiphaza esinemvume. Futhi angiboni ukuthi sizokuvuma ukuthi iphaza sisetshenzwe abantu bokuhamba. Isho ke lethu ukuthi lesikhathi nizo-apply kuzoza nina. Ngithi-ke ngifisa ukuthi sizozwana kahle. Sizoba neshwa lokuthi sishaya umthetho bese kuzo-applya nina sinike imvume njengabantu bakithi abadinga ukuphila. Kusasa siyathola sekukhona umuntu wokuhamba phakathi esitolo. Angazi ukuthi emhlabeni siphi isitoro ongasithola sihlela abafana kusukela ekuseni kuze kuyoshona. Kulungileke ngoba zingane zenu lezi ezihlala ezitoro futhi laba bantu balezi zitolo bafakwa yini yazini ukuthi thina sizokwenza umsebenzi wethu. Uma nje umuntu efuna ukuba nesitolo kuzofanele ukuthi apply sinikeze ipermit futhi ngaphambi kokuthi umuntu anike ipermit kumele siyithole ikhonseni yomakhelwane bavuma yini. Ubaba Alexander ngami uthi useyikhavile visibility yamaphoyisa. Amaphoyisa must be visible. Kodwa amaphoyisa nithi abantu amaphoyisa. Kufanele ngisho futhi fayishiwe yimi lento. Kufanele thina nabalingi abantu isidalwa nje sonke siwumuntu sinabo ukuthakathaka. Musani ukuthi manifuna ukwenza imisebenzi noma sifuna ukwenza imisebenzi yethu yokungcola bese sixakelisa abantu abasemsebenzini. Asikiyeke nje ukukhokhela amaphoyisa mayekhokhela. Sikiyeke impela. Ngicabanga ukuthi futhi abaholi baba Alexander nobabkosi bazwile ukuthi kukhona leyo nselele kumele bayobhekana nayo. Yabona mina ngiyakholele kulweni nomuntu sengeke ngamtshela ukuthi weminyathelo. Njoba size lapha nje sizosho kona ukuthi hayi. It's now or never. Ayiphele le. Kubi phela ngoba kuyowenzeka kwedwa ukuze abantu babone ukuthi esikhathele.
Been warned that if they don't recode their prepaid meters by Sunday, they will not be able to load electricity from Monday. Well, to update your meters, this is what you need to do. Enter 184467440738 43772416 on your meter keypad, or if it shows 1 or 1.2, your meter still needs to be recoded. If it shows 2 or 2.2, your meter is already updated and requires no further action. Enter the first 20 digits of your recode token, or enter the second 20 digits of your recode token, and finally enter the 20-digit token from your latest electricity purchase to recharge your meter.
We've had engagements with the food manufacturers themselves, as we have established a counterfeit task force that is made of the township economy associations and the manufacturers, because we are saying we need to know who are your distribution channels, who are your people that are wholesalers that provide the food and all the supply or the products that get to be sold to the spaza shops and other people that are there, because the crisis that you see is not only a spaza shop. I'm sure you've seen even with the butcheries in Cape Town, wherein people were highlighting certain things that are doing. That's why we are clear that it's not this raid or this inspectorate are not only targeting spaza shops, but they're targeting everybody who has a food handling process wherever they are. 21 days, we believe it is sufficient, because we know that South Africans have their own documents. Anybody that is trading, you know your identity document, you know your proof of residential address and where you are doing business. And I'm certain that if you are leasing somebody's space, you have your lease agreement. And that's all we are asking for. Go and register in your municipality so that we can assist by making sure that those that are not compliant as South African-owned businesses, we then get into the space as the department, working with the Department of DTIC, CEDA and the municipalities to say, let us help those that are non-compliant from the South African-owned businesses.
Yeah.
Now, the burning issue that I see people talking about, people wanted President to say foreigners cannot own plaza shops. The constitution of this country, unfortunately, the constitution that people celebrate, the constitution that was adopted by majority, does not allow that. It talks to everyone having a right to trade, but it does give us an enabling environment where it says, but those can be regulated, which is what we are doing. When we issue the draft bylaws, they are giving authority to the municipalities to be able to set quotas. But that does not take away the fact that there in the Immigration Act, Section 15 of the Immigration Act is very clear on who can trade, who is a non-South African. The Immigration Act, as things stand, between the Department of Home Affairs and DTIC, the determination is that non-South Africans can only be able to trade in South Africa if they invest a minimum of 5 million rands. Now, if the president says everybody has to be compliant, it means if you are going as a non-South African, there's your documentation that gives you the right to be here, and the documentation that gives you the right to trade. So it's not like you're going to come because you are a South African, you don't bring the documents, or you're a non-South African, you can do. So all these things that people are worried about, they are going to be addressed, because those people that have the right to trade will be the people that will trade.
Yeah. We have the country borderless, counterfeit goods, billions of counterfeit goods are coming into our country, not just really apparel. I think this counterfeit goods matter. We need to fight it as South Africans and head on, because these criminal syndicates are already bringing in medication, they are bringing in food. That the other day, talking to some of the inspectors, saying, Mayor, please just talk to our government, otherwise a few years down the line we'll have a health catastrophe. So these are some of the challenges that we are facing.